Hello guys, hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm trying to sit in a proper position. Anyways, if you are new here, Ikamango Asanda Wagantini, and welcome to my channel where we speak all things faith, law, and life in general. Anyways, please be sure to subscribe and do all the things that are done. First things first, I got something. Yay! My big what? My bib bag. This is the bag. We have a bag as a channel, Asanda, and it's actually my bib that's in here. It's actually very nice. This is velvet and it's quite thick, and then this is the bib. We all know what a bib looks like. Chief Justice has said we must all be fully robed with a bib, so this is what a bib looks like. Female bib. If it's a male bib, it will be, some bibs are just like this and usually used by men, but yeah, this is what a bib looks like. It's quite thick, and the inside of this bag is this. It's thick. I now need to buy a robe bag. When we reach 3,000 subscribers, I'm gonna buy a robe bag. Okay. Yeah, that's what I will do. I'll buy a robe bag, and let me try and find the name of this company that we bought in. One of the attorneys in our offices is friends with the person who owns this. Let me find this. So, the name of the place is Chalala, or Chalala, but I think it's Chalala because they're not from KZN. Bibs and Robes. This is their number: 082-360-8604. If you're in Joburg, it's probably easier to get them. So yeah, that's where we got our bibs. Order them. It's actually quite inexpensive for the bib bag together with a bib. It's $350, so consider that. Anyways, let's get to the matters of today. Matters of today is speaking about what do you do if you are in a waiting season. You're waiting for a job, you're waiting for a life partner, you're waiting for something for God that you know you've been promised by God, or you know that it's for you. I mean, if I'm in the middle of getting to something that I know, I call it being in the transition from where I am to where I want to be. It's always a transition. It's never for me a waiting place, because I understand that if I keep on saying I'm waiting for this to come, it's never happen. It's never going to happen. If you wait for something, it's never going to happen. Let's take a qualification, for example. Do you wait for a qualification, or do you work on getting the qualification to a time that you actually are now qualified, or you have that degree or completed that degree? So in anything that you are praying and waiting for, just treat it as you are in the process of getting whatever it is. So if it's a job, you're in the process of getting a job because you're continuously sending in applications. You're continuously growing your experience if you are employed. You're continuously growing your skills if you are unemployed, but you are learning different ways of doing some things. You are developing your skills with online learning, reading up stuff, just getting to know the profession that you want to get in. So you are in the waiting season. So what do you do in that season? As I've just indicated, if you are waiting for a job, you don't just sit and say, I can't wait to get this job. If you're going to sit and do nothing, trust me, you are never going to get a job, because God cannot wake up and go and put in your CV for you. God cannot wake up and go and get that experience for you, because sometimes it's not a matter of putting in your CV. Sometimes it's working on your LinkedIn profile. Sometimes it's working on your Twitter profile, wherever you are looking for a job. But sometimes it requires you to just working on those certain things and not having to put a CV and be recognized. But no one is going to recognize you unless you put yourself in the position to be recognizable. So that's what you do during those times. Let me just try to finish this fast because lighting is not with us. Again, another thing that people wait for is marriage, waiting for a life partner. What do you do during that waiting period of waiting let me rephrase. I said we're not waiting, but we are transitioning into a time that we finally meet our partners, or we finally get our partners, or we finally get to our marriage. If you are going to be getting married, what are you going to be doing? The things that you're going to be doing: working on your interrelation skills, working on your communication skills, working on things that you might think you want to heal from, working on things that you don't want to come and creep back into your marriage when you are married. Working on your faith with God. So Linda, in that sense, when God said he said to them, wait and pray, when he went up to Yokuleng, but Bonabazumega, and he was upset about that. In the same sense, if you are waiting for certain things, you don't just wait and just be vibing. No, you do something with that. Another example is that example of talents, where one just hit their talent and then the others multiplied all of their talents. So in your waiting as well, or in the time when you've not received whatever it is that you want, or believing for, or trusting God for, in that time, you ensure that you advance your way towards that. Marriage, that's the last example I'm doing about marriage. If you are actually planning on being married, you're going to be advancing your skills of being a wife, advancing your skills of being a husband. If it means learning a new skill of cooking, learning a new skill of cutting the grass, or being organized, working on your finances, working on your finances, all of that requires you to be in the place of receiving. What I'm trying to say is, in whatever it is, be in a place of receiving. Sometimes being in a place of receiving just requires you to work on your mindset and be in a mind of saying, I'm worthy of this type of job that I want. I'm worthy of this type of partner that I want. I'm worthy of this type of apartment that I want, life that I want, type of finances that I want. I'm worthy of this miracle, this healing that I want. So what do you do in that season? It's only when you move sometimes that things actually move and become what it is that you want. So verse that I want you to look at it is Isaiah 40 verse 31, where it says, but those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles, and they will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Now, when you are hoping in the Lord, when you are trusting in the Lord, I like the word trust more than hoping. When you are trusting in the Lord, you walk boldly. And it's only if you are trusting in the power of God to give you whatever it is that you want, that you feel that you deserve, that you know that God has promised you, that you actually are in a position of receiving. So that's how you shift yourself in a position of receiving. Then Psalms 37 verse 7 says, be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not fret when people succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes. Now, this is the last thing that I want to remind you. Certain people are going to succeed in their ways by wicked schemes and all of that around you. But if you're going to say, I'm standing on business, or Fugutimina, I know that God is going to give me this. I don't need to do anything that is wicked. I do every other thing in preparation for what he's going to give me, what he said he will give me, what he said, what I know he's going to give me. But I don't need to be wicked. I don't need to do anything. So that's what I want you to do. That's the type of person that I want you to do, to be in your preparation and in your waiting for this life that you want. Anyways, this was a long way of me saying that wait on God. Trust in God that he'll give you whatever it is that you want from him, that he's promised you, and all of that will be given unto you. Be that as it may, I'm out of words. I love you lots. Have a great week, and don't forget that everything comes from God, and it is from God, and God gives us these things, and we should always trust in him. Bye.